Why me?
Your expertise, your erudition, your recent involvement with certain church, shall we say, mysteries?
I wasn't under the impression that episode had endeared me to the Vatican.
Oh, it didn't. But it did make you, formidabile.
Formidable.
A Vatican jet is standing by 20 minutes from here. Will you come with me? Professor Langdon, you spent your life searching for symbols like the one you now hold in your hand. How much longer are we going to pretend you have not already decided to come? If the Illuminati have returned and are in Rome, we will hunt them down and kill them.
The Illuminati did not become violent until the 17th century. Their name means the enlightened ones. They were physicists and mathematicians, astronomers. They were concerned with the church's inaccurate teaching, and they were dedicated to scientific truth. But the Vatican didn't like that. So the church began to, how did you say it? Oh, hunt them down and kill them. Drove them underground into a secret society.
Professor Langdon,
Yes.
welcome to Vatican City. Ernesto Olivetti, Inspector General of the Vatican Police Force.
My pleasure.
This way, please. We'll meet in the headquarters of the Swiss Guard.
I thought you were Swiss Guard.
No, La Gendarmeria, we are responsible for everything inside the Vatican walls, with the exception of the security of His Holiness and the Apostolic Palace. That is Swiss Guard. The Roman Carabinieri are here as well, in an advisory capacity.
So jurisdictionally, this is...
I got that nightmare.
Oh, yes. Pope Pius IX's great castration.
I beg your pardon?
1857, Pope Pius IX felt the male form would inspire lust. So he took a hammer and chisel and unmanned hundreds of these statues. The plaster fig leaves were added later.
Are you anti-Catholic, Professor Langdon?
No. I'm anti-vandalism.
I urge you to guard your tone here. The Swiss Guard is a calling, not a profession. And it encourages a certain zealotry. Commander Richter, the head of the guard, is a deeply spiritual man, and he was close to the late Pope. Understood?
Look, I don't study symbols because I consider them unimportant. Ceremony, traditions, how we mark our lives. I just hope I can help.
So do I. You were my idea. Wait here, please. Commander? Commander Richter.
Dr. Vetra. I'm Commander Richter, Comandante Principal of the Swiss Guard. Thank you for coming.
Hello.
Oh, Professor Langdon. Yes. What a relief the symbologist is here. This way, please, Miss Vetra.
The situation has changed. We received another threat from the kidnapper.
The canister was stolen from our lab around noon yesterday. The intruder killed my research partner, Silvano Pentivoglio, and mutilated him in order to bypass security. We used retinal scanners. They cut out his eye.
Is that your stolen canister, Miss Vetra?
Where is that camera, number 86?
It's wireless. It too was stolen. It could be anywhere inside the Vatican walls.
That canister contains an extremely combustible substance called antimatter. We need to locate it immediately or evacuate Vatican City.
I'm quite familiar with incendiaries, Miss Vetra. I never heard of antimatter being used as such.
Well, it's never been generated in significant quantities before. It's a way of studying the origins of the universe, to try to isolate what some people call the God particle. But there are implications for energy research.
God particle?
What we call it isn't important. It's what gives all matter mass, the thing without which we could not exist.
You're talking about the moment of creation.
Yes, in a way I am. The antimatter is suspended there, in an airtight nanocomposite shell with electromagnets on each end. But if it were to fall out of suspension and come in contact with matter, say the bottom of the canister, then the two opposing forces would annihilate one another violently.
Now, what might cause it to fall out of suspension?
The battery going dead, which it will, just before midnight.
What kind of annihilation? How violent?
A cataclysmic event. A blinding explosion equivalent to about 5 kilotons.
Vatican City will be consumed by light.
Those are the exact words the kidnapper used.
We will destroy your 4 pillars. We will brand your preferiti and sacrifice them on the altars of science. Then bring your church down upon you. Vatican City will be consumed by light, a shining star at the end of the path of illumination.
It's the ancient Illuminati thread. Destruction of Vatican City through light. 4 pillars. There's your kidnapped cardinals. You didn't tell me they were the preferiti, the favorites to be named the next pope. Play it again.
We will destroy your 4 pillars. We will brand your preferiti.
Wait, stop it. Stop.
And sacrifice.
Brand them. That's another Illuminati legend. This one says that there are a set of 5 brands, each one an ambigram. The first 4 are the fundamental elements of science: earth, air, fire, and water. The 5th, it's a mystery. Maybe it's this.
You said they'd be killed publicly.
Yes. Revenge for La Purga.
La Purga?
Geez, you guys don't even read your own history, do you? 1668, the church kidnapped 4 Illuminati scientists and branded each one of them on the chest with a symbol of the cross, purged them of their sins, and they executed them. Threw their bodies out on the street as a warning to others to stop questioning church rulings on scientific matters. They radicalized them. The Purga created a darker, more violent Illuminati, one bent on retribution. And look how they intend to finally get it, using antimatter, technology to destroy the church. Science obliterates religion. Is there any more?
And sacrifice them on the altars of science. Then bring your church down upon you. Vatican City will be consumed by light, a shining star at the end of the path of illumination.
Path of illumination. I need access to the Vatican archives.
Professor, I don't think this is the appropriate moment.
Your petition has been denied 7 times.
No,
Mr.
this has nothing to do with my work. The path of illumination is a hidden trail through Rome itself that leads to the Church of the Illumination, the place where the Illuminati would meet in secret. If I can find the segno, the sign that marks the beginning of that path, the 4 churches along it may be where he intends to murder your cardinals. 1 every hour at 8, 9, 10, and 11. Then the device explodes at midnight. If we can figure out the first church and get there before he does, maybe we can stop it. But I can't find the start of the path until I get into the archives.